Start with Barry here.
Hey, Boone, you had a good chance to shuffle around your bullpen tonight to mix and match in those situations. What was behind the whole strategy of it, and how'd you feel? Obviously, you won, so you have to feel good about it. But is this what we're going to be looking forward to throughout the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, it's all hands on deck, and everyone's going to have to play an important role on a given night. You know, Lowe coming in and getting a big double play, getting us out of an inning there, out of a jam. You know, obviously Wandy coming in and being real efficient, going through that lefty lane, and then Clay, really good to get him back out there. I thought he threw the ball really well. You know, hits the first guy just to check on my heart. And then I thought he threw the ball really well to finish off a really well-pitched night.
We'll stay there with Susan.
Terry Francona just said he thought that early on they would gotten the pitch count up for Garrett Cole. What was your opinion of Cole and how he settled down particularly after the home run?
Yeah, I thought Garrett was really good. I thought his breaking ball was really good. I thought he was unpredictable. I thought he did a good job of mixing pitches. The one big time jam that he got in. You know, he's able to make some huge pitches to get out of the inning. You know, I thought gave him a couple free bases there in the first couple innings, but really got really good defensively as the game wore on and made some really good plays behind him. But I thought I thought he did a really good job of you know, kind of owning the moment. Being unpredictable, and I thought his breaking ball was really, really on point tonight. And then the few times, you know, he was backed into a corner, he made some pitches.
We'll stay there with Eric.
Just to follow up on Susan's question, Tito said he thought the fourth inning, I think it was 8 pitches, kind of settled Garrett down. Did you see it that way too?
Yeah, no question. I mean, you know, what was he at 60 through 3? Yeah, I mean, you got to at some point, if you're going to get deeper into the game. You know, early on, it looked like, man, let's hope we can get through 5, and to pitch into the 6th, 7th inning there was huge, and that 4th inning went a long way in helping that out.
In the second row on your right.
Aaron, just another question on Garrett. How much did that strikeout of Jimenez in the third kind of change everything for him moving forward?
I don't know that it changed. I just thought he executed, you know, and that, you know, maybe the at bat of the game right there, and you know, he was in some trouble there and kept making pitches. And, you know, it was good to see him go out in the first, you know, Yankee home game in front of fans in the postseason and deliver that kind of performance.
First row on your left, Brian.
Aaron, you left some wiggle room before announcing him as the Game 1 starter. What told you he was the right guy for this moment?
Yeah, it was more a product of how well Nestor and Sevy look. So, and I just wanted to not just race out to it. And, you know, so there wasn't much to it other than me wanting to think about it a little bit, talk to some people, see what the best way to line it up was. And, you know, so I was kind of going Garrett the whole time, but wanted to at least sit on it for a minute.
Ron in the second row.
On Donaldson, how much do you understand him getting caught up in the moment there, not running, and how much, especially given a few times you talked to him during the season on similar things, that you're angry and puzzled why?
Yeah, I mean, it's a unique one down that line like that. You're kind of body language in it. I actually haven't even seen the play yet because I was getting out of the way of some people to see where it was, because I thought it was a home run off the bat. So I got to look at it a little bit better. You know, if he's getting it right away, is it an automatic double with, you know, he ain't the fleetest of foot. So, you know, we got to make sure we're getting where we need to get to, and so I'm glad it didn't end up hurting us.
Andy in the first row.
Harrison Bader came into a potentially awkward situation at originally when he got here. Popular teammates traded. He comes in a walking boot. How did he handle that? Was it uncomfortable at first, or was that on a personal level ingratiating himself with new teammates? Was that any kind of a process?
I didn't sense that. I felt right away. You know, obviously a local kid that grew up a Yankee fan. I thought right away he endeared himself to us, and he's an outgoing guy. Right away I could tell he was really excited to be here. I think he was aware and had some levity to the situation, like understanding what you said. We traded a popular teammate, and I show up in a walking boot. He kind of made light of that. But we also knew we were getting a really good player, and obviously a big home run there to get us started tonight, coupled with obviously what he brings in the outfield.
On your left, Aaron.
Aaron, is there more significance to winning a game one in a 5-game series as opposed to the usual 7 games?
Got to win 3 in this series. So however you get there, if you can, you want to rack them up when you can. So I guess it's 1 less to win than in the 7 games, so maybe a little more significant. But look, it's hard to win playoff games. It's certainly really good to get the first one at home.
Dan, standing on your right.
Aaron, Kiner Falefa, had his ups and downs this year, and to make that error right out of the gate and then kind of, recover from that, make some nice plays. How good was it to see him kind of calm himself down, I guess, after that play?
Yeah, really good. And that's what he's done all year. When he has made that error, he bounces back really well. Obviously then gets a big hit in the corner to set us up. So yeah, it was good that he, got more chances and kind of bounced back from it. I'm not sure he gets Rosario anyway on that ball up the middle, and I think that kind of went into it because he's trying to get that quick transfer going. But yeah, it was really good to see him answer, a little bit of adversity that we're all going to face, hopefully over what's a few weeks of baseball here, just like the regular season, and it happens within these games, and he answered the bell.